Hello everyone, and we are in the crowd working space in Gran Via. I'm Ben Plain from Wayra Madrid, and I'm here with Javier Zorzano, an expert in the Internet of Things and the head of the Physical Internet Lab in Telefónica. I suppose the first question that I should ask you, Javier, is what is the Internet of Things that we've been hearing so much about?
Well, in a few words, it's what happens when you connect physical things to the Internet, which means more or less connecting to the Internet things that are not mobile phones, smartphones, laptops, computers, etc. For example, it can go from this button that you press and ask for a single service from a company, or it can be sensoring a cathedral so you know in real time the status of its works of art.
Brilliant. And obviously this is a big thing that's now really becoming part of society slowly but surely. And what does this mean for the individual person, but also big companies like Telefónica? How is a company like Telefónica responding?
Well, for Telefónica it is quite important. It has a huge potential. We can help to develop a new field and a new industry, doing what is more natural for us. That is, we are experts moving bytes from here to there, from this room to Sao Paulo. That's something we do great. We are experts communicating things wherever they are, so we can play and help people in the Internet of Things doing exactly what we are meant for.
And do you think that we'll see one day, for example, in my house, my fridge will be able to talk with my phone?
Yes.
Is that going to happen? How soon?
It is happening, and it started several years ago. Now, if you open any box in the streets, you will see devices counting, measuring, sending information. There are millions of devices, from the payment points in the shops that are connected to the Internet, to the power meters or even parking meters all over, in all the streets. What we think is that, well, this is nice to optimize what we are doing already, but we think that there is a lot of room to make new things, to make new services and products for the customer. That's the next step, and that's where our lab wants to toss a helpful hand.
Fantastic. And obviously from a Wayra point of view, we work with a huge amount of startups, huge amount of entrepreneurs. What does this mean for startups and entrepreneurs? What's the opportunity that they've got, and what would be your advice to someone who was looking to start something in this space? How do they get going?
Yeah. Well, startups need opportunities, fields that have either changed or that are new, so they don't have to compete with someone established. Internet of Things is really a completely new field, so it is a natural field for them. They can think new things, think new services, and deploy them. It is hardware, which is at the same time a problem because it needs some investment and it needs more complex teams, but at the same time people always know that they have to pay for hardware. So Internet of Things is great for a natural growth of small companies. It is usually in Internet you see lots of companies asking for lots of money from venture capitalists. Here in the Internet of Things they need little money, and they can grow step by step, manufacturing more and more devices every year, or delivering the service to more and more people. So it's at the same time a problem, manufacturing, but it's at the same time a blessing because they can charge for every device they give. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it's a world full of opportunity for startups, and startups should really be thinking about how the Internet of Things is going to affect them and the opportunities that come out of that as well. Well, thank you very much, Javier, for your insights into what actually is the Internet of Things.
You're welcome.
How's it going to change our lives, and what it means for entrepreneurs. It's great to have you here. Thank you very much for your time. Best of luck with the Physical Internet Lab, and we'll see you hopefully at another event in the future. But for now, that's all. And thank you very much for joining, everyone.